the model here. Got the stand ready to go. Looks good. I already did the pre-painting of all the models here, or the parts. So these are all ready to go. I already got this done. These are the bottoms of the rings. So what I need here. So these are all ready to go. I just need to find out where the holes are going to be. But in order to do that, I need the decals. Where are the decals? No, wait. Right here. Okay, so what I need to do here is I'm going to apply all the decaling to the model parts here, and that way it will give me the point where to put or to drill the windows here. Okay, so there's really not a whole lot. Oh, what's up with this? Oh, okay, never mind. Yes, I do that. So these are all pre-painted, ready to go. I just need to apply the decals. What I got there. Oh God. For some reason, this model didn't come with the instruction plans, so I saved it from the other model that I built for myself. What I did with it. I always save the instruction booklets because you never know, like times like this when you actually need them. Ah, here it is. Yep. Yep, that's it. That's the one. So now I know exactly where to place the decals. Oh, I'm yelled. just need to go get some hot water. Okay. Whoops. Oh, crap. Spilt the hot water everywhere. Okay, so now I got my decals. Found the plans here to place them, so I'm just going to apply the decals to the model, and that way I'll know where to drill the holes for the windows. So I'm going to start with the outer ring first. Let's see here. On the bottom half of the outer ring. Okay, what I'm going to have to do then is I'm not going to glue these together. I'm just going to tape them together. Guess it doesn't matter which one is where. Actually, these little nibs here, I saved those because you never know when you're going to need some extra little something to add onto a model that you're building. Just yeah, it doesn't really matter which one goes where. Okay. Get away with some. Okay, I just need everything tight together before I can put the decal on. when they set, I just take the X-Acto, cut the decal in half so I can pull these apart again. Okay, so these are going to be long. Okay. Okay. So, according to the instructions here, decal 11 goes here and here. Decal 11. That's a 10s. There we go. Decal 11. Two of those. Just gonna wet this down. How does it go? Goes like that. Okay. And this one goes this way. Gotta make it just right. Okay. All right. That one's set. Where's the longer ones here? We got yeah, 11, but 12. 12. Okay, so I need 2 12s. Yep, okay. Oh. The decal here is upside down. There we go. That looks better. Sometimes you just can't follow the instructions to the letter. The way I can tell, I don't know if you can see this, but the windows here on the top are closer together. The ones below are farther away. It makes it easier to be able to find the cut point to separate these after they're dry. Because on the top part here, it's thicker than the bottom. That's why they have 2 rows on the top part of the ring and only 1 row on the bottom. That's how you tell them apart. Okay, now just gonna dab it. Okay. Much better, much better. Okay. Right. Okay. So now okay. All right. Question everything, especially when the instructions aren't exactly accurate, as I found out. It'll take a few hours for these to dry enough. Okay. Need that clip on there to hold the centerpiece here tight together. Now, not as tight as I can get it anyway. Okay. Oh, don't touch. Okay, now I'm going to do the sides here. And that's number 10. Get 2 of those. Now that because I got the water hot, you don't need to hold the decal underwater for very long. Normally, it'd be like a 7 count or a 5 count. I do like 1001, 1002, 1003, pull it out. Okay. Now, just trying to get an idea. So this one first. Okay. That's as tight as I can get. Okay. Wet my finger down a bit. Good. Okay, some of these decals just don't want to stay put properly the way they're supposed to. As long as it stays, I can still work with it. Okay. All right. That one's done. Oh, no, it isn't. What am I talking about? I still got the windows along the fronts here to do. Stick those on. That is say number 13. Goes here and here. 2, 3. Okay. Keep checking the plans just in case. You never know. If you're not sure about a positioning of something, always check your plans. Yeah. Okay, now 14. Need a couple of 14s. Oh no, there's going to be 4 14s on there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not good. Okay, since I'm having trouble with this, all right, this arm is now done. Go on to the next one. That only took like 30 minutes to do one arm. And once I get the windows on and they all dry, I get them drilled out, then I'll be putting lighting inside the actual rings here. That'll be for another live stream because I need to give time for these decals to dry. It's a shame that these halves don't line up perfectly. It's kind of a shame. No, I guess that's because of the mold that they use. Okay. All right, so I need back to 11. Let that water down. Now, for you that have just joined, the reason I'm putting these decals on now is I need to know the positions where to drill the holes. So I put them on, let the decals dry, use the X-Acto, cut along the area where I can separate these halves again, drill the holes. It just makes life a whole lot easier rather than just guessing. Okay. Now I need 12. My client's paying me a fair amount of money for this model, so I want it done right, or as best as I can get it to the actual studio model you would see in the TV show. This isn't the final color for the ship or the station. This is just the base color. Just seal in any light seepage. The only place you want to see light coming out of are the windows, right? Right. Dampen down my fingers. Make sure these are going on right. It's easy to figure out the orientation for the window positioning because the top half of the ring is thicker than the bottom. So the top half has 2 rows of windows and the bottom only has 1, and they're separated apart a little more on the bottom, which makes it pretty easy to place it down. Okay, what's going on here? I need that flush. Not like the toilet you heard flushing just now. Oh my God. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. Okay. Now for the windows along here. And for that, I need these ones here, which are 10s. See, that's what I don't like about these parts. So like, it's flush on this side, but this side here, there's a ridge. Well, I'll just have to fix it later. Doesn't matter because the decal itself isn't going to be on the model for very long. I just need it on long enough for me to have the proper positioning for the holes. Once I get them drilled out, sand off everything, make it nice and clean. Okay. Just making sure I got the orientation of the decal right. Okay, I'm not going to dab it off. I'm just going to let it air dry. Okay, now for the front windows here, there is, okay. Now these small ones go here and here. If I'm not sure, I just bring the one window over here, the arm here that I got, so I can get pretty much the exact same placement. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Well, these plans are different from what it says in the photo here. See, you can't always trust the plans. The windows on this one are on the wrong side. They go on this side. Okay, let's put that one on the side for now. That's still an easy fix. I'm just gonna re-wet the decal you displaced. Sometimes you actually have to go by the photograph that's on the box. Because if you're not 100% sure what the plans are telling you, look at the box. That's a big reason why you don't just throw out the box as soon as you get it in your model. Hang on to it. See, these are all easy fixes, so this goes that. Okay. Yeah, I know this live stream isn't filled with action-packed adventure and comedy. You gotta avoid touching that because there's decals on there. Two more to move. Oops. Had it right to begin with. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Hey, Time Mantler. How do you feel about being the winner of the contest? You can go onto my Teespring website there and pick your prize. Shirt, coffee mug, coaster, whatever you want. And then I'll have it shipped to you. You named the model, man. You earned it. Oh, Sereno, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, no, I'm using my webcam right now. Time. I still have my crappy cell phone camera. This thing right here. It's a Motorola. So, all right. Now those windows. No, I got one more yet. One more window here to move. And then I can finish off that other arm I started. I keep forgetting you can't touch the sides. There we go. Much better, much better. It's really strange why these plans are not accurate. I just don't get it. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, turn this over. We still got those ones ready. Sometimes if it helps placing a difficult decal, I hold my breath so it reduces my shaking, and it works. Okay, now I need 14s. I need 4 14s. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Gonna have to get refill on hot water again pretty soon here. I find that hot water with a little bit of soft soap is perfect for decal adhesion. If you're really having issues, let's see, where is it? I just use some dull coat, wipe it over top of the decal. Your decal will not move. Or decal adhesive, whatever you want to use. I find all that works. Probably like the gloss clear coat would be better if you don't have any decal adhesive. Now the windows here go right up against the edge of the model here. I don't want to do that because the thickness of the model, I have to take into consideration the thickness of the plastic. So I move it away from the edge a little bit. Okay, 2 more, and this ring will be done, and 1 more ring to do after that. And then I can start on the applying the lighting or the wind. Okay, for the windows on these here, on the centerpiece, you really can't see it, but there's already little indentations where the windows go. So I don't need to put decals on here or on the center parts in here or on the outside because it's already there where the windows go. Same with this. It's already preset. So the only I need to worry about are just the arms for the placement of where I need the drill. So that makes my job just a little bit easier, and I can hang on to extra decals that I can use in other projects. Oh, and just to let you guys know, I have a brand new website up called Epic Models, EPYCI or IC, EPYIC, no, EPYC, Epic, yeah, EPYC. You can tell it's new because I can't even remember the name. I've already got clients lined up for models. So just head on over to epicmodels.com. You can see what I got on there. Okay, that one's done. We got this last one here. That gotta do the Defiant afterwards. I really like this, that they provided the Defiant with this, along with the 3 runabouts. My very first DS9 model that I got years and years ago did not have the Defiant. I long since sold that model after I rebuilt my own personal DS9, which you guys saw in the build that I did for it. One thing I really don't like is, why did they mold this in clear plastic? Hey, not a problem, Dan. Hope you enjoy your model being built in front of you. I figured, you know, I already did an episode on building the DS9 space station, so I figured, well, this time, why not I just do a live stream? And, you know, instead of retaping the whole thing all over again, and actually do it with a better camera. I'm using my webcam. As you can see, this is the thing I use to film, and it is really not up to the task. But you know, when you don't have the money to get a new camera. But with all these other customers I got, and these ones are from Germany, by the way, they're paying me a lot of money for models that they want, and soon enough I will have a brand new 4K digital high definition camera. So it'll make things a lot better visually wise. I already got the camera pick that I want. Just got to get the money for it. It's really not that expensive. Does it sound like I'm begging for money from you guys? Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want to be a patron, go to my Patreon. You get deals. You get 10% off any model builds that I do for you for very first model. And I'm on Twitter as well. I even got a brand new Facebook group I started. I believe so. I'm not sure how low the it goes. I do have another Patreon. He's actually my business partner who's helped me build the website, and he's marketing for me. He's from Germany. He's one of my clients, which I'll be doing his model after I'm done with Dan's. But yeah, I think because even he's contributing like $10 a month is what he's doing for me, and that money is strictly for getting supplies, models. It's not for personal use. For the Patreon, it's not for personal use. It's for business. This business. Just in case anybody had any concerns. Because as you know, I love building models. This is more than a hobby. This is a passion. And I love it. For me, it's a huge stress reliever. Yeah, if you're, going through a rough day or something like that, I mean, this makes me feel so good. Knowing I'm creating something with my hands. Okay, now back to the decals here. Get these last set of windows on here, and the rest of the decals will be used for later. And for the Defiant stuff is right here. Let's see, I'm going to start with Decal 11s. Finish those off. But yeah, head on over to the Patreon. I think you can do $1. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. Yeah, Lego. Oh, I love Legos. I haven't played with Legos in years. You never grow up when you're with Legos, man. I mean, that's so much fun. So creative with what people can do with those little blocks. Even if they're not specialized blocks. I mean, just regular Legos. Lego my ego. Okay. Dampen my finger. Oops. Hey, don't break it. It's not yours. Okay. Now, number 11s. Where are you? Oh, no, I already, that was just them. Oh, 12s. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Only got 2 tiers? I thought I put 3 tiers in that. to go back and check on that. When they printed out this particular decal, they goofed up on a few of the windows here. Oh, it doesn't matter. When I drill them out, you won't even see what the error they made. Man, nobody's perfect. I once had an Enterprise refit model where the engineering hall by the landing bay wasn't even complete. It was like part of the mold wasn't even there. It's like they stopped the pouring in the plastic into the mold casing before it was finished. Man, this is, oh, good God, this is back in the 1980s. Well, it was just a little whippersnapper. So instead of giving me my money back, they gave me C-3PO and R2-D2 models that equaled the cost of the Enterprise refit. And I go, okay, I'll do that. Gotta have the sound effects. Oh, they are both fun? Okay. Well, I'll have to see if I can change the first tier then to $1. But trust me, any money you guys can send is a huge help. But this website I've already, with the clients I got right now coming in, that money is really going to come in real handy for model builds. And then once I get my 3D printer, yes, I will have a 3D printer, I will be able to do you guys specific custom builds. Designs of starships that you want that nobody else has, I can build for you. Or I will be able to once I get the printer. It's actually amazing how much prices have dropped for 3D printers over the years. It's mighty interesting. But then when it comes to that kind of a model, that's very specific to what you want. That's where the big bucks comes in. It's not going to be cheap, I can tell you that right now. Uh-oh. Don't. Oh, thank God. See, this is the side here where it's not flush, and I can't get it flush. But it's okay. The decals, they're only there temporarily anyway. Okay, now finish off on the top. Where is, there we go. It's still barely warm enough, but it'll be right. It'll be all right. The cooler the water, the longer you have to let the decal set before you can pull it off the back. So I'm going to take the other ones off here. As I'm applying those other decals, these here will already be ready to go for me when I get to them. Now, other than the Defiant decals, all the rest of these will be used for other projects. Having this thing is a huge help for me. I just don't have the eyesight like I used to. I'm an old man. Go easy on me. Get off my lawn. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask away. Good time to do it while I'm still alive. Because I know I'll have to let these decals dry overnight. And I'll do another live stream tomorrow. I think I'll be doing a live stream every single day until this model is built. Looks good, eh? Hard to see. Sure, the camera's crystal clear, but I don't think that thing does macro though. Okay, so we got all three of these arms completed now. So tomorrow I'll be doing another live stream, and I'll check on that Ty Medler. I'll go to that my site there, Patreon, and I'll if I can change it to $1, I will. And then so I'll do that as soon as I can here. Okay, so that's it for this one. I just needed to get these in place, so when I start new drilling, I know exactly where to drill. All right. So, have a good one, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Not sure about when. Maybe around, well, my time, 10 a.m., because I'm on the West Coast up here in Canada, eh? Dan and I can relate. We both live in the same city. Okay. Catch you guys later.